Hello, everyone, and welcome to this month's Cubit Network's Nonprofit Spotlight. Today, I'm so happy to be here with Katherine Kelly, the Outreach Director of the Women's Care Center. We're coming to you from the Women's Care Center in Laporte. But Katherine and I were talking before we started filming here that there's actually 34 locations of the Women's Care Center across the country. So Katherine, thanks so much for being with us and taking the time. Tell us a little bit about the Women's Care Center.
Sure. So Women's Care Center, like Ryan was saying, we have 34 locations, but we were founded in South Bend, Indiana. Actually, a young professor at the time from the University of Notre Dame had somebody come to her who was unexpectedly pregnant and really didn't have anywhere to go to find support she needed to have a healthy baby and ultimately, have a baby that's here in the world and contributing and everything. So she opened up the very first Women's Care Center in South Bend in 1984. Awesome. And we've grown since then. This center in Laporte, our center on Maple Avenue, opened in 2003. We also have a center in Michigan City that opened not too long after. So those are our two Laporte County centers. And yes, we're across the country now. But our mission is to really help women from the very moment they find out they're pregnant. We offer services like pregnancy testing, ultrasound, and all of the tangible assistance items needed for the baby to have beyond being born. So that's something that we really know that we can offer women. All of our services are free. And it's just such a critical piece.
You were telling me that you fear about half of the pregnancies in like Laporte County. I'm sure it's true of other places as well. Start here.
Right.
Which to me was like, wow.
Right.
That's pretty crazy.
Yes, half the babies born in Laporte County started one of our two centers in Laporte County.
Right. And so you were talking about some of the different services that you provide, like you said, ultrasound services, but then even like some nutritional classes and even kind of beyond the birth, right? So you talked about some parenting classes and things of that nature. So, and I gotta believe that this is a place of hope for some of these women that come in here, because I imagine they're coming in a somewhat of a hopeless mindset at times, and you provide them with some hope. So.
Absolutely. I think that's the biggest thing where women come to us. They may not have anywhere else to go. They may have not told their parents yet or the father of the baby. They're really scared. And I think what we can provide here, as Ryan said, is that hope and just that courage. They find it within themselves to make the right decision for them, for their family, and we support them every step of the way and beyond. That's absolutely what we do.
That's really, really cool. So if people wanted to help your cause, what would that look like?
I always ask for three specific things that I would really appreciate all of your listeners and all the people watching to help. Number one is prayer. Prayer for our moms and babies, our staff. This is sometimes really difficult work when there's women coming to us with really difficult situations. And so prayers for our staff and our moms and babies we serve. Awesome. Number two is advocacy, just telling your friends, your neighbors, your family about the Women's Care Center and how wonderful this place can be and how much it does help. As Ryan said, that half the babies born in Laporte County, and yes, we have market share like that across the country.
Sure.
It's something that we really strive to become the go-to resource for all pregnant women in the community. And by doing that, you're serving those that are most vulnerable and need the most help.
Yeah.
And number three is, of course, your financial support. All of this is because of donors like you and people that step up and want to serve and help serve the women in this community, and they see the need. And there's, of course, everything for baby, as many parents know, is expensive. And so that's part of what we do, is make sure that that's not something that our clients have to do. It's something we can take care of them.
That's so great.
Yeah.
And I just think of like, as an organization that gets asked to give a lot, we say often internally that we're extremely blessed to be a blessing, but when you're directly impacting, like one of the things I just this will make my day. This will sound really weird, but as we were moving a couch here, right? There's all the little toys underneath the couch, right? Just lift me up, that like there's like and what's more innocent and precious and hopeful than a child, right? Like it's just so cool what you guys do. And then where can they find out more?
We have a website, supportwomenscarecenter.org, and really you can find anything about all of our locations as well as donate online. I think that's a great place. We'd love to have you sign up for our mailing list as well. There's a way to do that on that website as well. So supportwomenscarecenter.org. Also reaching out to me directly. I'd be more than willing to receive any emails, calls, but my email is Katherine, Katherine, at supportwcc.org.
Gotcha. And we'll put that in the show notes as well.
Wonderful.
So, okay. So thank you so much.
Thanks you, Ryan. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for taking the time and just keep on being a blessing to so many people.
Wonderful.
Thanks.
Well, thank you.
Thanks for everybody for watching.